Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute since I have uploaded for you guys, and I just wanted to hop on here today and do a quick little get ready with me for my work day. We'll be doing just a really quick, natural, glowy, everyday makeup routine, as well as I wanted to share with you guys some new skincare products that I've really been enjoying lately. If you are brand new here, welcome. My name's Carlina, and I like to post beauty-related content and clothing try-on hauls. If you enjoy watching those types of videos as much as I do, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe. With all that being said, let's get ready for the day. So I'm going to start my skincare today with the Biotherm Aquasource Aura Concentrate. This is a bi-phase hydration serum that has sort of like a little bit of an oil base to it. It is incredible for hydration, and as you'll see, it gives the skin the most amazing instant glow. It feels really, really fresh on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy at all. I do have more of a combination to oily skin type, and as you can see, even just with nothing else, it just makes the skin look so radiant and so hydrated. I absolutely love this product. I would recommend this for any skin type, especially with the weather getting colder now. I know our skin is thirsty, and I know for me, my skin tends to get really, really dull and kind of rough looking this time of year. So I find just using this day and night underneath my moisturizer, it really, really helps. In terms of eye cream, I am still using this First Aid Beauty Niacinamide Eye Brightening Cream. I mentioned this in a previous Get Ready With Me, and I've been using it religiously every day. I really like how lightweight it is, even though it does have like anti-aging properties. It is designed to also kind of brighten the under eyes instantly, and as you can see, my under eyes are still crazy dark, as they always are. I love how lightweight this feels, and I love, you can see like it instantly brightens underneath the eye area. I really love this, again, day and night as a primer underneath makeup, but also on a day where I maybe don't want to wear any makeup at all. It just instantly wakes up underneath the eye area, as you can see, and yeah, it does what it's supposed to do, and isn't that all we want? Anyways, so that's been kind of the skincare that I've been doing lately. Those are the two sort of newest things that I've been loving in my routine. So if you're looking for some great hydration products that also give the skin an amazing glow, I would highly recommend these two. Everything that I mentioned today, as usual, will be listed down below just in case there's anything that you're interested in. It has been a minute since I have done my brows on camera. I'm still using the same NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Ash Brown, but my technique has changed a little bit since the last time I uploaded a Get Ready With Me, so I just wanted to share that with you guys, just in case you're interested. I like to take this micro brow pencil predominantly kind of from the arch outwards and just create a little bit more fullness towards the edges. I find that's where my brows need the most help, as you can see. Just kind of adding that little extra bit of boldness I find really gives my face a nice lift. Just like with most people, I've got a little bit more brow hair in through the front, so I don't really need to add too much there. I just kind of like to focus my brow pencil on areas that need filling, rather than feeling like I need to go through and fill in the whole brow. You'll notice that the front part of my brow is also a little bit sparse. So I do like to add a little bit of product in through the front just to add some balance. And then that's about it, but keeping it very sort of textured and kind of fluffy looking, if that makes sense. The next product that I'm going to use to fill in my brows is a new product to my routine, and it is the NYX Epic Ink Eyeliner in the shade Dark Brown. This is a free-flowing felt pen with a flexible brush tip applicator, and I've really been liking this to actually draw little tiny hair strokes in through my brows. I find that it's really nice and soft and easy to work with. It's also very, very long lasting, and it gives a super natural effect. It takes a little bit of practice to get, you know, the hang of it, but I found that it's really kind of I don't know, updated the way that my brows look, and I've really been enjoying it. So I'm gonna go in with the felt here and get a little bit closer. And once again, not going all the way through, but just sort of focusing on, you know, where there might be a few little bit more fluffy hairs in. So I'm just gonna go in and just add a little bit of texture in through the end of the brow there. So it looks a little bit more natural and full. I've been kind of going away from like that super defined brow lately. So if you struggle with sparse brows like me and you're looking to kind of add a little bit more fluffiness, if that makes sense, this is a really, really nice technique. I still like to set everything rather than with a clear brow gel with a little bit of glycerin soap. So I'm gonna use the spoolie that is on the other side of the NYX brow pencil, a little bit of Pears glycerin soap on the end there, and then once everything is filled in, just go in with that soap and comb the brow hairs up. And you'll notice that gives like a really, really natural look. Super fluffy, but against my natural brow, it just kind of looks a little bit more defined, if that makes sense. So hopefully you enjoyed seeing this technique. Just to save a little bit of time, I'm gonna hop off camera and do the other side. I'll be back in a minute. All right, so I am back. My brows are on, and I've also prepped my eyelid area with just a tiny little bit of the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Fair. I have discovered a brand new eyeshadow palette. It is the Revolution Glam Glow eyeshadow palette. Look how stunning these colors are. Oh my goodness. It is the most amazing kind of neutral, kind of plummy rose gold palette, and it's got a beautiful mixture of frosts as well as mattes. And the textures are really, really smooth, really, really easy to blend as usual. If you have seen some of my other Get Ready With Me videos, you'll know that I absolutely love Revolution eyeshadow palettes. I think that they are probably the best eyeshadows that you can get for the price. So once again, this one's new to my collection. I believe it's maybe like a limited edition holiday one. So I would really, really highly recommend this. Today, just to keep it kind of natural, I'm gonna go in with this color here. It is a really beautiful kind of dark champagne color. And as you can see, it just glides on almost like a cream, but blends like a powder. This palette was super affordable. I think it was around maybe $25 or so. But oh my gosh, if you haven't felt Revolution eyeshadows before, you are missing out. So just kind of keeping it low on the lower lid area. I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Just something to kind of brighten the eyelid area and make me look a little bit more awake. Black Friday is tomorrow, so I've got a couple of wish lists started online, so I'm hoping to put through a couple of orders so that I can get some more try-on hauls up for you guys. There we go. Now I'm gonna go in with a blending brush and maybe add a little bit of maybe this kind of plummy color through the crease. I think that might be fun to play with. Let me just grab my blending brush. Now that all the eyeshadow is in place, I'm going to continue with that same MAC 224 blending brush, just with no product on it whatsoever, and I'm just going to kind of go in and soften the edges. So I just wanted to mention, like, I know a lot of people kind of shy away from these sort of reddish plum colors because it can enhance dark circles underneath the eye area, or like make people's eyes look puffy or tired or whatever it may be. But honestly, I kind of like the way that that looks. Is that weird? As I mentioned, I struggle with darkness underneath my eyes for sure. And I kind of find like sometimes rather than trying to fight that, it's kind of cool to like embrace it and maybe like add to it, make it look intentional. Like, am I the only one that thinks that red eyeshadow kind of looks sort of rock and roll and cool? Comment down below if you agree. Anyways, I'm gonna leave the shadow just like this for now. I'm going to do a tiny little bit of eyeliner, and I'm gonna add my usual everyday false lashes, and I will come right back on here when all that's done and we'll move on to the next step. So lashes are on, as you can see, and I've just used my new favorites, which are the Kiss So Wispy lashes in the shade Pageboy. These lashes are so natural and lightweight, and I absolutely love how comfortable they are and also durable. I reuse these probably about a dozen times each before I need to start using a new pair, so highly recommend. Now moving on to complexion. I know I mentioned this in my last Get Ready With Me, but I feel like I just need to shout this concealer out again. This is the Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer. I use this in the shade Light 245, and this is the most amazing concealer for under eyes that I have ever used. Not just for the price, it's just awesome. I believe it runs around $10 or so. You can get it on sale quite often. And what I absolutely love about it is how incredibly lightweight it is and the amazing coverage that it gives. Now, I find that obviously my under eyes are really dark, so I need something to cover. But because my under eye area can definitely tend to get a little bit wrinkly and a little bit dry looking, I like to avoid using things that are too heavy underneath the eye area. Now, this concealer is designed to, I believe, kind of like go on and like self-adjust to your skin tone. So don't let the kind of small shade range hinder you from choosing this. It's an amazing product. So what I like to do, as you can see, is just kind of apply it in the darkest part of my under eyes and just kind of let it sit. As you can see, when it goes on looking quite light, but as it starts to dry a little bit, you'll see that it's starting to kind of self-adjust to like the perfect color. I'm just gonna go in with a damp beauty blender here just to kind of press that into place. And as you can see, it just does the best job of concealing and not looking heavy or dry underneath the eyes. But it's also not so creamy that, you know, like it starts collecting in the lines either. I cannot stress this enough, how amazing this concealer is. Now, you can see that I actually did use quite a bit of product, and it really does not look heavy underneath the eyes at all. I'm just gonna go in with my ring finger here and kind of press in that last little bit. I don't like to put my concealer like all the way up to my lash line. I find that once again, that tends to enhance expression lines that I don't want to enhance. The liquid liner I forgot to mention is the same NYX brown eyeliner pen that I use to fill in the little hair strokes in my brows, and I've really been enjoying this product lately. I also added like a tiny little line on the inner corner of my eye just to give a kind of cat-like effect. Maybe my pajamas are seeping into my brain. You guys are probably wondering why I'm always on here on my pajamas. I hope that's okay with you. I just like to be comfortable, and these pajamas are awesome. I thrifted them about a week or so ago. They're these amazing satin Victoria's Secret pajamas, and they've got long pants and they're just so comfy. I have been living in these for the past week or so. Anyways, so just kind of finishing off with my blending here, and as you can see, once again, it continues to not disappoint. And yeah, it just, see how it just kind of like covers just enough. Like obviously I'm so dark under there that nothing's gonna cover it all the way, but it just like really does a nice job of not bringing out any sort of fine lines underneath the eye area. It's just perfect. If you have not tried this concealer and you want to save a little bit of money on a concealer or just try out a new drugstore concealer, highly, highly recommend. Now, this product I also mentioned in my recent Get Ready With Me. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Holllywood Flawless Filter. I use this in the shade number 4, which is medium. And I previously used this as like a highlighter, just like on top of my foundation, on the high points of my face, cheekbones, etc. But I've now graduated to literally just putting this all over my face and using it like a foundation. I just really love the glow that it gives my skin, and I find this time of year, as I mentioned, my skin just looks so rough and so dull and so tired, and this just literally makes my skin look hydrated, like I just drank a liter of water. Anywho, once again, just applying it with my damp beauty blender, just pouncing this into the skin. I was a little bit unsure if it would be too shiny at first, which is why I initially started using it more like a highlighter, but as you can see, like it doesn't, like it gives a little bit of coverage, but you know, like that's not really what it's designed for. It just has the most perfect, glowy, like bouncy look to it. If you are looking for, you know, like something ultra sheer, maybe, you know, like you find that CC creams and tinted moisturizers are still a little bit too makeup-y or too heavy for you. This is just the most beautiful, like skin enhancer is sort of how I would like to describe it. It just gives you that fresh out of the spa, red carpet look. And once again, I'm literally applying this, no rhyme or reason, all over my face. My skin does, although I mentioned I tend to be kind of dehydrated this time of year, my skin does also tend to be like quite oily, especially in the T-zone area. And once again, much like with the red eyeshadow around my eyes, I've just sort of lately been kind of embracing the shininess. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting a little bit older. I'm just enjoying the look of a more natural looking glowy complexion. So once again, if you are looking for something new, something easy, and you know, like a really great multi-purpose product that just lights up your skin and makes it look super hydrated. I also think for more mature skin, this product would be so amazing. So I just added a tiny little bit of pressed powder underneath my eyes, as well as a tiny little bit in between my brows and just on the tip of my nose. I'm gonna go in once again with my Chanel Le Beige Cream Bronzer. I absolutely love this product. It's definitely worth the splurge. It gives a really natural sun-kissed look to the skin, and I find that whether it's for a super like full glam look where you want a really strong contour, or if you just want something super, super soft and natural like today, it just blends so easily into the skin. I believe it does come in a couple of different colors, and this is the original shade, which I find works well for almost every skin tone. Just applying that with my favorite 168 angled contour brush from MAC. This brush, once again, is older than the hills. I'm gonna apply a tiny little bit just to the top of my forehead. Probably already know this, but kind of concentrating the bronzer on the areas of your face where the sun would naturally hit first. So like top of the forehead, bridge of the nose. That gives the most natural kind of sun-kissed look. Yeah, I don't want to go too crazy with the bronzer, but just a little something to kind of warm up the complexion I think is really, really helpful. Now I'm gonna go in next with another new product to my makeup bag. It is the Kylie Cosmetics blush in the shade Kitten Baby. And it's this really pretty kind of like true peach color, like very similar to maybe MAC Peaches or Melba. I haven't really worn a blush color like this in a long time. I typically tend to gravitate more towards brown blushes, and I've recently been really into like super bright pink blushes. So I thought that, you know, a peach might be really nice as well, just once again to warm up the complexion and bring in a little bit of like a healthier glow. Just applying it right to the apple of the cheek and sort of blending upwards closer to the eye area. As you can see, it's a really natural looking soft peach color. The pigment is actually quite strong with this product. I was really surprised. So if you are looking for a really nice peach color that's like suitable for everyday, whoa, I think I put a little bit too much on there. Oh well, that's okay. We'll just add more blush. Oopsies. So yeah, once again, as you can see, it's quite pigmented. The color looks really, really soft when you open it up and look at it just in the pan, but it's definitely got some power to it, I guess. That escalated quickly. I like to apply my blush in more of a circular motion, as you can see, and I'm just gonna go in here and maybe try to calm that down a little bit with my damp beauty blender once again. Kind of hold it a little bit too low. There we go. I'm gonna add a little bit of bottom mascara off camera, do a little bit of lip liner, and then we will finish off with lips together. So bottom mascara is on, and I've just lined my lips with the Essence Stay 8 Hours lip liner in my new favorite shade, because duh. As you can see, I still continue to overline my lips slightly. I feel like that's a habit I don't know if I can let go of. So to keep the fall vibes going, I'm going to finish with this Kylie liquid matte lipstick in the shade Ginger. This is a really nice kind of mid-tone brown shade, as you will see. As you can see, the formula glides on really, really smoothly. And it's a really pretty, like, although it's pretty brown, it's got a nice warm undertone to it. So it's really, really easy to wear, especially for those that have like more medium or olive skin tones. And this lip color is amazing. It's totally transfer resistant. It wears even while you're eating, etc. If you eat something really, really oily, it's going to remove, much like many other long-lasting lip colors. But I really, really like this formula. It feels a little bit more velvety, a little bit less dry, and would highly recommend. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you so, so much for spending some time with me and helping me get ready for work. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me get ready and learned some new techniques, maybe discovered some new products that you want to try. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed, and I will look forward to seeing you guys in my next video.